So hey guys, welcome to the mighty quest for epic loot. And today I want to talk about the idea of metagame in game like Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. Because people don't seem to understand how metagame works, and they're getting really upset, especially around my level, when there is, the standard castle setups start to emerge, where, well, you need this castle because this castle is the only thing that can kill a hero. The other castles, not so much. Okay, so there is the standard castle. Everyone is running that castle, and everyone is complaining about that castle. Okay, and that's the wrong thing to do because someone made something effective and everyone else copied it. And they think that that's the way to go. That's actually not the way to go. Okay, that castle was created because the person who made it understood how metagame works. He realized, okay, everyone is running these glassy characters so they can clear out the previous castle setup, which was everything in a boss room. Basically, you take all your defense points, you put them in a boss room, you put a couple of spring traps, maybe a couple of hamster wheels or whatever, and that's it. And it was supposed to, this castle with the fire mines was supposed to counter the hero's build for the previous castle. But people kind of went, oh my god, I'm gonna nick that, and everyone is using it. So what metagame is in a game like this is not using the most popular setup. It's building your castle and your hero against that setup. As you can see, my main is an archer. He's level 18, and I made him to counter the ridiculous castle setup, which is just put everything in a boss room and it will kill people. Okay, so I went, okay, so the archer is the best way to counter that. So I leveled up an archer. Now, when we have the fire mine set up castles and these heavy trap castles, I went, okay, so my archer isn't very good against that, because if I step on a wrong pressure plate and I don't have stun immunity, I know I'm gonna die because it's gonna catapult me into 20 fire mines. That is why I'm currently leveling a knight, because a knight can survive those setups, and he's pretty good at AoE clearing, so I'm leveling a knight that is very tanky, has a lot of sustain healing, and can do a lot of AoE damage to still kinda counter these boss rooms filled with monsters. What happens? Well, I come into a castle, I'm just level 10, but after I get to the level where the fire mines setups are very common, what I can do is I can just stand on the pressure plate, it will catapult me into the mines, and I will survive it. And suddenly your castle is useless. Now, as you can see, my castle is not filled with fire mines. I think I have 2 or 3 fire mines. I have 1 fire mine there and 1 fire mine there. That's it. I don't have any fire mines. I think the ballistic cannons are much better for what I'm trying to do. Now, it is not a very effective castle yet because I don't have the defense rating. I need more defense rating. I need to get to higher level, because as you get to higher level, the heroes still have 4 potions, but you have a lot more defense rating to play around. And this castle is designed to wear down a hero. Okay, those really glassy characters are not doing particularly well, and this castle is actually forcing a lot of potions out of people. It's still not enough to kill them, but it's forcing a lot of potions. Take a look at the battle log. 1 potion, 2 potions, 3 potions, 3 potions, 1 potion, 3 potions, 3 potions, 3 potions. So it's getting there. It's not the best thing in the world, but I'm constantly rebuilding it. I'm trying new things. I currently like these Stairmasters in combination with the ballistic cannons and Displacer, where you're trying to hit them, they teleport away, you need to run around this bloody room that's covered in ballistic cannons, and basically the entire castle is covered in these ballistic cannons. Because what people like to do is they like to the mob pack, they like to kite it somewhere safe and then kill it. Well, if you try to do that in my castle, you either have to go all the way over here, which is not a very good room to fight monsters at because it's small, You can't really line of sight. If you want to go back, you need to run through them. So that's that. Or you have to run all the way to the boss room. So if you want to just kite, and if you want to get into a safe room, you need to fight here, which is not very good, or you have to run through the entire castle into the boss room, which is not that great either. And the setups I have is, of course, Zeke's with headshot, because that's the only thing Zeke's are good at. The spread eagle, not very good. Trap keeper, the traps are not that great. You know, they work against, what is she called? This chick, you know, the new class, and Pain Hammer. They work against them, because you can charge through them, you get stunned, and then he can shoot you. Then I have Dr. Skull with Resurrect and a Spotter Snodder, where this guy is just supposed to spot for these two. So as you come here, you know, and you're like standing here and you're looking what's ahead, he already sees you, and Zeke is already lining headshot, he is already resurrecting. So that's the idea of that pull. This pull, I already talked about it. I once again have a Snodder because I put them here, and then I didn't realize that they can just walk around them, so I just put a Snodder there. So if you try to walk around, you will pull these 4, and then probably pull the other ones, because these start teleporting all over the room. And they do nice amount of damage with their auto attack as well. Once again, more Star Masters with a Defendatron with Sphere of Protection, where you need to kill the Defendatron, and as I've said, these guys do a nice amount of damage. Then we have a Zeke with Smelly Warrior. I just put him there because I just put him there. You know, he's on defend. So if you try to shoot him from here, he will shield himself, and then, you know, he needs to slowly walk through this while you can't really shoot him, or you need to go inside to get him, and these ballistic cannons once again are gonna murder you in the face, and I have a Zeke there. So that's the idea of this castle. Let's run in on my archer just to see what it's like. By the way, you saw the username, I think. So if you want to add me and maybe run my castle, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm always there, and I'm always raiding people just to see what I can get. You know, if I can get someone to raid my castle. And commenting and running my own castle is not a very good thing, is it? No, it is not. Because I'm gonna die horribly. There we go. So he did. I'm very careless when running my castle, because I just want to get it through. Want to get through as fast as possible. As you can see, these guys are already just doing so much bloody damage. That's just that's the beauty of this setup, where you can't really go backwards, you can't really go forward. You're kind of forced to fight them where they are, and that's usually not a very good thing. As you can see, there are just a ton of ballistic cannons, and I'm just taking so much damage from everything. This castle is probably the easiest for a wizard. But they are pretty good at clearing this castle with their, you know, grab everything into one spot and then nuke it attack. So that's that. So that'd be that room. Now we're coming up here. Once again, this is probably the best pull in here, because you once again, you can't really do anything, and the Zeke is gonna get stuck in this bloody jelly wall, and yeah. But as you can see, even with me being careless and commentating while running the castle, I am still nowhere near dying or running out of potions, you know, because this is the last pull. So, you know, it's not there yet. I need more DPS in this castle, I would say. And then, just to be nice, I've lined the mines so you can destroy them very easily. There we go, 1, 2, and we're done. So that's the castle. I had to validate it. I'm gonna validate it again because I changed a couple of things. But that's the idea of the castle. It's not supposed to kind of burst you down. It's supposed to stop these incredibly glossy AoE characters, because AoE is not that useful. Maybe in this room, But then here you need to single target down the Defendatron. Here you need to nuke down Zeke. You need to nuke down Zeke and Skull. So, it's kind of designed to counter the current style of play and the current heroes. And if you take a look at my warrior and we go actually attack something. Oh, that's the wrong map. There we go. Let's do this, for instance. Yeah, let's do that one. This hero is just tanky. Okay, it's as tanky as it can get. I'm still waiting for the healing strike, so I don't have, healing with abilities. But for, what this hero is supposed to do, it's pretty damn good. These are just mines, I would guess. My guess. This hero is just designed to run through this bullshit and kill the bone puppeteers, kill Zeeks, and just do not give a damn, Very tanky, very high healing orb bonus, so once a healing orb drops, you get a nice amount of healing from that. And you can just bash things in the face and you don't care. There you go. Let's kill him and that. Let's pop that and cleave. I hate these Defendatrons. I need to use them in my castle somehow, because that thing is really annoying for knights. There we go, he dead. Let's pop that. How did that not hit him? There we go. And he's dead as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the mines. I just want to go through. Well, if you use that much defense to guard your mines, I'm not gonna go for them. Okay, so that was a castle. It wasn't that difficult, but it's just this character is designed to run to the back of the boss room and start picking off important targets and just screw your defense over. Because when you have everything in your boss room, I'm gonna run through, it's gonna pull the boss, and everything else is just gonna start chickening around, and I can slowly pick off Zeeks and Dr. Skulls. This character is not designed for a castle like mine. If my character was level 18 and I took him into my castle, I would probably die there, because it's just, designed that way. And very heavy trap castles, I can get through those as well, because I'm taking every single item that has some defensive capabilities, so I have fairly high health, fairly high armor. I don't care about damage, because eventually I will kill everything anyway. So I just want health, physical armor, magical armor, armor when monsters are around, stuns and CC and stuff like that. So that's enough for this video. I think I've been rambling for long enough, but that's how metagame works. Just don't copy what's popular and then go complain on the forums that everyone is using just one design for a castle. Build your character around these castles so it's easy for your character to do them, and build your castle around the players that are used for those kind of castles. Characters with high mobility that are kind of glassy, because it doesn't matter if you're tanky. If you step on the pressure plate, it catapults you into 30 fire mines. If you're an archer, you're gonna die. Okay, the only class that can survive it is the knight. So those people are usually fairly glassy. They're very mobile. So just build your castle around those people. Make it so that their mobility means nothing, and make your castle tanky, where they just can't utilize what they have currently. Okay? That's how metagame works. Don't copy the popular thing, build against it. It's the same with card games, really.